But I smoked that shit and like literally I was like, look at my
Like
I was trying to survive.
You're trying to remember.
I was like legit trying to survive. Yeah, 100%.
And I love how Snoop's just like, yeah, that's right.
No,
that's
Snoop's like, yo, are you gonna pass that shit back or what?
Welcome back to Impulsive.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Impulsive, the number one podcast.
Welcome back to Impulsive.
The number one. Welcome back.
Hey, how about both you shut up?
Welcome back to Impulsive,
the number one podcast in the
Welcome back
world.
to Impulsive.
Compulsive.
Welcome back to Impulsive, the number one podcast in the world. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing. Past episode 100 now. We're really doing it, guys. We're in it. We're here to stay. We're here to stay. And we're the number one podcast in the world. I could not make that up. It's a fact.
Science.
If you aren't subscribed, please hit that button. For me, we do an audio-only extended Q&A with the guest after the visual on Spotify and iTunes. Hit us up there. We got sponsors now. I'm ex-controversial. Mike's looking good. Are you on steroids? Are you doing steroids because you're looking bigger? Your shoulders.
And the only thing you've been picking up lately is tequila. Let's be honest.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but they're big bottles.
That's
Here's
true.
the deal. I'll tell you this much. Challenger games are coming up, as you guys know. Bradley Martin is participating in the waffle throw.
Yes, the shot put, they call it.
They're calling it nowadays. And so I said to myself, hey, why don't I compete? Against Bradley Martin. Okay?
No.
I was immediately shot down by Logan and the entire team, so I'm unable to compete because of my ankle and also just because I'm a frail old man. But
Is that the reason why?
No, but I could have, but I'll tell you why.
I think we got to do it just for the sake.
Can you stop?
I'm trying to help you out
I
over
can't.
here.
You can't help me. Here's why. Because I'm the fucking chief announcer for the whole Challenger game.
We're
So
going
I
to put
can't-
Mike next to a
Sports
analyst who knows what he's doing and who's like older and is going to play it straight. Like very like, and Logan Paul with the strides and the curve. And Mike's going to be like, Logan Paul more like a curvy penis. Please bring the dick stand.
Wow, he may win a gold medal, but he will never be back on Google Preferred.
Yes,
Over to you, Jimmy.
exactly.
But here's the problem. I swear to God, if they
That's
don't
gonna be
provide
great.
a fan, I'm not doing it. Dude.
Why don't you
like, I
bring-
don't want any money. I don't want a chair. I
Bring
want
your
no-
little friend right here.
Can I bring this fan?
Your biggest fan.
I talk about this on every episode now. Shout out Pol. I don't even know how to say it. Do better branding. Like what? How would you even say that?
I probably wouldn't if we're not getting paid.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
because now we actually do.
You should
now we get paid
dude,
the
you should
best
create
brands.
you should create your own thing called Hey Big Fan.
Oh.
Wow.
But it's really just a
Somebody's
little
gonna take
fan.
the domain.
Or hey fan Mike.
Yeah.
Fan Big Mike.
Why don't you
Fuck.
focus on getting your domain name first?
Yeah.
HeyBigMike.com.
Yo, that almost backfired.
What, I didn't
Okay.
understand. What did you not want me to show?
I can't. There's some of it I can't talk about on here, but there's multiple like little issues. One of them was it said this shirt comes complete with antiquated cocaine straight from Mike's nose. It says it in the corner. Pull it back up so you get the exact
Hey,
quote.
Bro, they're kind of bullying
Yeah,
you.
they're
Guys,
so
we're
sad.
Here's the
talking
thing.
about HeyBigMike.com.
Bullying's
Someone
not-
snagged this domain.
Andre's too busy to do anything because he's got a sweatshirt on one arm. Why don't you just put it on? We'll wait.
Why
No, go ahead.
why
are
do you have a
putting
sweatshirt on
Why
one
are you
arm?
putting a sweatshirt
Sanitation.
on?
I think it's sanitation.
Are you going to put it all the way on eventually?
Can somebody get a camera on him? Is that possible?
Can we see?
You look like
You look
a silly old woman about to go to the shopping center
In Greece.
in Greece.
Yeah.
Like, what? Are you?
You're
Maybe
weird,
you do
bro.
actually put it.
Milton said he's a weird person who eats turtle food. That's what he called him in Sweden. He said he goes, you're that weird guy who eats turtle food. He goes, not even turtles would eat your food. Anyways, hey, I'm Mike
New
Malzikoff.
collection.
I
New
didn't
collection
register
on the right.
Oh. Shop now for I didn't register my domain name merch. It's the shittiest merch in the game. If you order more than $50 of merch, it will come covered in dusted white powder left over from Mike's nose.
Wow.
Jeez.
They are taking it easy on you.
Taking a shot at my old days as a straight drug addict.
What were you
dude.
gonna say about bullying? You had some.
I was just gonna say bullying is not good. Never, ever bully anyone. Unless, I'll be honest with you, they're over the age of like 32. Because Piques is about to come on. Do you ever give a fuck about, like, I don't care, dude. Like, take shots at me, dude. Like, I'm still gonna get fucking everything.
Bro,
Hella
while you were
head, all
talking
kinds
about
of shit,
bullying,
dude.
bro, I just looked at this. But look at this. Hold up.
Bro, you see this
No.
shit,
Look
dude?
at the resemblance. It's uncanny.
Oh! No, that's not true. That's not even
Bro,
true.
you were smiling the same way, bro.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. Oh
true.
God, that's what Slenderman was made
The
of.
girl actually looks more.
Let's go back.
Oh my God, it's exact.
God.
What's the girl doing in the background?
Probably just nothing.
Why she got such long straws?
the straw solo.
That's a jumbo straw.
Bro, that was in Cancun in 2006, bro.
I have a bad Cancun picture too.
I can't even tell you the things I was doing in that fucking
I have a real bad Cancun picture. I don't know who doesn't actually. I posted this on my Instagram.
Damn, I was fat, dude. You know what I used to eat, Peaks? I at some point we'll bring you on. I'm gonna keep talking to you like this for now. I used to eat hash browns, bro. That was my food of choice, bro. I loved hash browns.
This was my Cancun picture.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh, when you were still Tifu.
And then I evolved, bro.
Yeah.
I accept, I don't know. Tifu's, maybe I should devolve and go back
Bro,
to being Tifu.
Tifu's the fucking
He's killing it right now.
low key. He's the man, bro.
All right, should we bring the guest on or?
Yeah.
No, we don't have to.
Wait, really quick. Who's
All
that
right.
guy to the right under your picture in the top corner?
What?
Can you zoom in on that picture?
This one?
Of the comment person. Yes, on to that.
He's got cucumbers on his eyes. You're a multimillionaire, but no way you're a billionaire. No way. All right, guys, our guest is a human person. He's a man, and he's been a friend of mine for some time now.
Hold on.
OG Vine star.
You not reading?
Oh, we are past episode 100.
I need to tell you all
I don't
one
need
quick
intros
thing.
anymore.
After last episode, he said, I'm not doing a Polaroid. We just passed 100. He's already no Polaroids. What was the other thing? He was going to wear the same outfit for 2 episodes, which we always change. And now he has read for 100 episodes. He read a very specific intro. He didn't prepare anything. He's going off the cuff. 2 episodes a week. Like,
Because here's why, guys. I'm leveling up, dude. I'm the shit. Like I'm 100 episodes deep, bro. I'm only gonna push the button,
Spencer,
the pedal harder.
You hate to see. No, you're not.
Bro.
In what pedal? The brake pedal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
do you-
yeah. Yes.
That
What's
slows
good?
down if you didn't check last time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I do have an explanation, I'm still extremely jet lagged.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's been
Ooh.
2 days, bro. It's gonna take me 9 days.
All right, do it off the dome.
All right, guys. He's an OG Vine star. He's an influencer, and he's a man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sean Paul Piques.
Let's go. Let's go.
What's up, baby?
But
Thanks for
here's,
having me.
I want to just raise a quick question. What intro would you have given yourself?
I think that was an appropriate intro. I think that was good enough.
You're hot.
You're hot.
Kind of covered everything there.
I just said I'm
There is.
hot. You think I'm hot, Mike?
You're hot.
Okay, but wait, really though, how would you explain
Yes.
yourself? How would you describe yourself?
I would say I'm an old man now on the internet,
Oh, okay.
doing my thing. And I'm here. I'm like Mike, you know?
Shout out old men.
They're the
Shout
same
out old
age.
men.
You're 33.
33
Mike's
years old.
34.
You got me beat by, or
feel-
do I have you beat by? By the way, a lot of people, I want you to know this. I'm not old. You're young. Like catch up, dude. Like you're slow as fuck.
We're wise.
Like,
We're
wise as hell,
We've
bro.
been through
It's
it
true.
all. Not yet.
But Peaks, haven't you always been like the old guy?
Yeah,
That
like-
you've always played the old guy.
When I was on Vine, everyone was like, "What the fuck you doing here, you 40-year-old?"
What were you doing there?
Piece of shit.
And you were like 26 at that point.
Yeah, like 27. Yeah, I was just having a good time, bro. Like, just making content.
So I bet you do TikToks now then, huh? I know you do. Do you?
I've done a few.
Oh no! Not like
Oh,
this.
Peaks, you got to stay close to the mic.
Alright,
It's
my fault.
podcasts are weird, bro.
All right, sorry. My first time on a podcast.
No, it's good.
so-
Welcome.
There we go.
I gotta
Taking
tell you right
virginity.
off the bat, bro. You're one of my favorite people to watch on Instagram. It's weird because a lot of the girls that are in your videos are girls that I've like either DM'd or potentially had sex with. Like I'll be honest with
I
you.
can
And
scroll
like
down your page.
and
Can
like
we pick them out? Like,
let's. I mean, we
did you
can
sign
actually.
like NDA agreements with them?
No,
Like,
no,
what to
no,
say?
I don't-
Just like I'm seeing faces, a bunch of them here. Wow.
Wow. That butt.
But I love your. I
Are
love
you
your,
objectifying women?
No, I'm just
Explain this.
It's all about the eyes.
Oh,
It's
we
all
missed
about
that.
the eyes. You see, it worked. The clickbait worked. He saw the booty, and then he got to see the eyes.
you once tweeted, "I'm a simple man. I see boobs. I press like."
Correct.
I
Makes
agree
it
with
simple.
that.
I
He makes
respect
it
your
simple.
honesty.
It's
I really do.
They say simple is more sometimes. So-
By the way, somebody called me out. I commented on a picture of a really hot chick. Her name's, I think, at Julia Rose. You should follow her on Instagram. She's really hot. And I
check her out.
commented, she was lifting up her friend's boobs for a selfie from underneath. And I said, this is the content I'm here for.
Right.
And one of the haters, because, oh my God, fucking so many.
So many.
He goes, aren't you like 40, bro? Aren't you like 40, bro? That was the voice I wrote. Aren't you like 40, bro?
I think
And
that's like the.
I responded and I go, no, I'm like 60, but what age do I have to stop liking boobs, you fuck ass? That's what I said. Like, well, what's
Exactly.
fucking good, bro?
What's the
like,
age limit?
Is there an age limit on tits, dude? You fucking moron.
No, wait. There sort of is
yeah.
because
I can't wait till you get older. That's all I'm gonna say because you're gonna say some dumb shit to piss me off.
Listen. I'm just saying, the older you get, I think the less acceptable it is to be as expressive in public about your affinity towards breasts.
I agree.
Like, imagine if a 50-year-old is commenting on Sympathy Roses, Autumn Falls,
Julia
Winter
Rose.
Snows.
Where'd you get sympathy from?
Julia Rose.
So I think they're
And he's like, nice boobs. And he's 55, dude. And he's
in a wheelchair.
multi-millionaire wheelchair.
Yeah, I think there's outliers. And so like my goal, one of my other goals in life, we talked about some in the last episode, is to be an outlier. Another outlier, Howard Stern. Howard Stern, Leonardo DiCaprio, these dudes are in the 50s, 60s, 70s, who the hell knows? It's all right for them to date 19-year-olds. Guess who's about to be another one of those motherfuckers, bro?
You?
I am on my way.
Especially
I'm gonna be,
looking like this?
Bro, looking like
Bulls jersey?
Bro,
Bulls
big
jersey,
old
got-
brolic
Bro, I'm gonna be-
motherfucker.
Got the biceps
Bro,
going now.
I'm gonna be walking out of the AARP offices with an 18-year-old bitch pushing my wheelchair, dog. And I'm gonna be taking her to Applebee's and spending 20% of my retirement money on her, bro.
Retire.
You're retiring.
I
at
had a little bit
34?
of trouble with that word.
Are you dating girls?
No dating.
Why not?
I don't know. Los Angeles is kind of weird, I think.
In
kinda-
what matter? Like the girls are.
Whores. I didn't say it. Fuck,
didn't say
actually,
it.
I did.
Some of them are, but
say it.
I don't know. A lot of it's like this clout thing, I feel.
Clout?
Clout, you know?
Yeah, but-
That's my Canadian accent.
So. Clout.
I'm not about that. I just want to find a regular girl that's chill, you know, that like you can like just chill with, have fun, smoke a
And
joint.
you're telling me
if, like-
these girls aren't that?
Do they look like that?
Not if they make your eyes do this, bro.
You ever been to Idaho?
No, I never.
You find girls like that there.
Right?
You want to know why? Because there's no roads.
Yeah,
What
there's
are they
no
gonna-
way in and out.
There's no way. There's no egress.
closest
There's nowhere to go.
There's no
The
egress.
closest airport is
No
10
egress.
hours.
There's no egress, bro. So imagine this. You're sitting there and you're like, hey, girl, you want to go on a date? Guess what her answer is? Yes. Want to know why? Because there's nobody else. There's no other people.
There's no
There's just
selection.
cows.
There's so
and
much
shit.
selection here.
Yeah, bro.
There's so much.
Every
It's
time.
almost too much.
Right.
I feel sometimes LA is just like, wow, I just need a day away. I need a day
true.
with nothing. To
Every
unplug.
time I get something cooking, dude. Every time I get something like, yo, I this is the one. This is the
Do
girl
they
that I
ghost?
want to
Do they
spend.
ghost you,
No,
or-
no.
or-
I'm like, I can spend the rest of my life with this girl. You know, I've been talking to her for probably call it like a day or two, and so I know for
Average.
sure. Okay, for sure, I've had sex with her multiple times. I know for sure I want
In
this
2
girl to
days.
meet my. Of
Yeah, he
course.
does. That's how he
I
does
want
it.
I want this girl to meet my mother, right? Then what happens is I say, you know what? But before I do that, let me take a poop and scroll the gram. Guess what? I just found 14 new wives.
I see you every day on my Instagram. First like is Hey Big Mike on every single girl that I
Damn.
follow.
There's a few people who are like that. Diplo's also like that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Diplo drops the likes and comments.
Is he another one that will be wheeled out of the AARP
Yes.
with a 19-year-old?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Probably.
he is, bro.
Absolutely.
He is.
AARP.
And by the way, you know what I think it is? I think it's humor, bro. Humor's timeless. So the 19-year-old
You're
guy's
so
like,
right.
the 19-year-old girl's like, yo, this dude's 65. He's got an inflatable penis. He takes me to Mykonos, and I don't even fucking like the place. But guess what? This dude makes me laugh, bro. And all I want to do is laugh.
Right.
All I want to do is laugh.
Yeah.
He could use a shoehorn to put his penis in me because he can't get hard enough, dude. But I want to laugh.
I don't even know where you come up with this in your brain, bro. Like,
Where is it? A shoe.
where does this come from?
Sometimes you just need a little shoehorn to stuff it in there, bro, because it's flaccid. Because you're 90.
Man, we have so far after episode 100, actually even episode 100, there's not much value coming from
What
the
do you
show.
want? Anytime laughter happens, that's value. I don't know what you want
Does
me
this
to
turn
do.
off ever? Or is this
Your
like,
mic?
No.
Oh, Mike. I've
That
seen
mic.
it after the 100th episode.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and it happens maybe 3-4 times a year. When it was 10 p.m., I went upstairs and Mike was sleeping, fully clothed.
And that's the only time that he just
No, not
stops
the
is
only.
when he's
There's been
sleeping.
others. When I get in
It's
very bad
rare, dude.
drama.
Or when you
when
put yourself to bed at Logan's party.
No, shout out Gage. The little 16-year-old put me to sleep.
Who saved Mike's life?
Life.
You were there, yeah?
I was there, yeah. I was there.
And did you see Mike's belligerent?
I seen him feeding shots to
Riley
Riley
Reid.
Reid, and I was like, "Oh, this vlog's about to get
I also
lit."
fed her my finger.
she loves fingers, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, so you got to smoke some weed with Snoop Dogg too?
yeah.
How was that?
That was actually really
So this looks slightly photoshopped.
really. I think it's just the quality of the image, to be honest.
What are you saying? He's not there?
Hold on. Is this Photoshop?
No, not at all,
You're lying.
bro. You don't think I have enough clout to fucking hang with Snoop Dogg? Is that what?
Why does it
is?
look like you're analyzing the joint?
Bro, Okay, first of all,
Because it's probably some. I mean,
that
dude,
was
if
the
you're
most craziest weed I've ever smoked. I
sure.
smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that was called like Louis the 13th or 14th. I don't know my
13th,
Louis.
probably. Yeah.
But I smoked that shit and like literally I was like, look at my
Like,
I was trying to survive.
You're trying to remember.
I was like legit trying to
fighting for your
survive.
life.
Yeah, 100%.
And I love how Snoop's just like, yeah, that's right.
No,
that's
Snoop's
about to
like,
hit
yo, are you
now.
gonna pass that shit back or what?
Bro, when I hopped in this charity basketball game I did a couple days ago and I pulled my hamstring. When I went on the field or the court for the second quarter, the Snoop Dogg was on. And I was like, if I'm about to fucking guard Snoop Dogg, this is crazy. I wonder if he's high. I did end up getting contact high. Floyd Mayweather was also on the court. But the reason I pulled my hamstring is also because of Snoop Dogg. Like,
Really? What-
I was trying to guard Snoop Dogg, like chasing him down. I pulled my fucking ham.
and
He's like,
was he fast?
He balls.
dude, he does ball.
Yeah.
He actually has a basketball court in that place that we were chilling at.
Yeah.
Like he
Oh,
has
really?
a whole facility.
Dude,
I don't
he's
know.
athletic.
Remember that? We were there for this Super Bowl party.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
his place?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
with
Snoop's
like
okay.
place.
Yeah, with like the arcade machines.
Oh, so he
and,
probably
like-
practices. But
course.
he also
Yeah.
fights. Do you know that?
No,
Bro.
I heard
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa fights.
Wiz Khalifa
Yeah,
does
Wiz
fight,
does
but
too.
Snoop Dogg does fight as well.
I didn't
And
know that.
Snoop looks
Let me see
really
this.
mean when he plays basketball too.
Or his appendages must be long.
Oh,
as fuck.
Long- that's-
talk to him about his appendages.
Dude, I put it like this: he's like a giant squid that's never been discovered. The really big one.
just a hand up in your face.
He's everywhere. And I thought like he's kind of skinny, right? So I was like, Snoop Dogg's he's kind of like a toothpick, bro. Like I'm gonna be able to run through him, but no, he's muscular and
Yeah.
and bony, and he's strong, bro. Check it out.
oh shit.
Oh, I got hit with an ad. Hobbs and Shaw. Can't wait to see the movie. By the way, shout out to Dwayne Johnson.
You guys know the trick about ads, right? How to get them off your page?
Yeah, you go on YouTube Premium.
No, you go left and you go back and forward.
What?
You know the trick?
What do you mean? You just refresh?
I don't want to tell people are watching.
I'm gonna get a copyright strike, but check it out, bro. Look at his hands, dog.
He's got nice footwork.
Okay. Hold on. Give him a chance.
But
Give him a chance,
for his age, he's
bro. For his age, for his
Yeah,
height, for his
for
lack
sure,
of muscle,
for
like
sure.
like trust. It doesn't look like it. He's got some. He's been practicing for a minute,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
that
Like
was nice.
That's
quick
a
little
long
jab,
jab.
quick little
Yeah,
1-2.
yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, that's a long jab.
like that's 3 to 4 months of
I'll
work.
be honest with you. I think Daisy Keach could fight him and
Okay.
beat him.
I've never seen her fight.
She can't, but he looks a little slow. Also, do you think he could ever date a 19-year-old? He strikes me as the person that can't,
Can't or can't?
cannot.
Cannot.
I could, you know what? Because he wouldn't put up with her, bro. Like
really?
like
He's
So wise.
I guarantee he's wise as fuck.
Because like I want to make sure that we're inclusive here. I think like Eddie Murphy could for some reason. Like I don't know why, because he's like
Comedy?
super funny.
That's
Once
it.
again, bro, it goes right back to like
Bro, I just can't picture after guarding this man's and realizing how serious he is about
dating
everything.
anyone.
He's not going to date a dumbass 19-year-old
Yeah,
hot model girl.
He
you
needs
know?
a girl that's like been through life, that experiences it,
Exactly,
and that he can like
bro.
relate to for sure.
he probably just wants a chick that could roll L's for him. You know what I'm saying? Like that could just twist up for him. All day,
Most
bro.
most dudes who smoke probably do.
There are a lot of
Yeah.
people that are trying to hire professional, someone from your mother country. Let's talk about the Nelk Boys for a second here. I'm sure you're watching them.
Yep.
The Nelk Boys, I think either we're looking to hire or hired a professional
You're lying.
joint roller.
You're lying.
Full-time job.
You're lying.
Full-time job. I think they had put an ad out for it because they hang out with Steve Will Do It, and they're these boys.
What's
you know.
like the average amount of weed you have to smoke a day before you actually hire someone to roll a blunt?
I'd
That's
say
what I wanna
I'd
know.
say I'd say 6 to 8 ounces.
How many like blunts is that in like 6 to 8
I'd say you
ounces?
probably get about there's 28 grams in an ounce. I would say if you're rolling up like 1.2, 1.4s, you probably get about 20 to 22 joints per ounce.
Yeah.
And so you're talking, if you do 8 ounces a day, you're talking about 160 joints a day.
That's a lot of weed, man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Are you high right now?
No, I wish I was.
Why not?
I don't know. I just felt like it'd be better to be sober on that.
I tried to.
Sometimes I get a
to.
little bit of anxiety and like
too.
I panic
you.
a little bit when I smoke weed. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go on sober, chill out with the boys.
Oh,
and-
chill with the boys.
It's so
We can
interesting
smoke
how
after.
how now kids are watching content that's just like filled with weed. Weed is in every music video. I mean, we're talking about it like when
know-
we were kids. Like, I mean, Wiz Khalifa was one of the first
he
ones
started,
to
he
put
was,
weed
he
in
started
videos.
it. Wiz
He
Khalifa
was
started
bro.
it.
Snoop was no.
Snoop, I think
I don't think he could.
Yeah.
I don't think that
what they would do is
could
they would
smoke, but
blur
it was
it.
fake weed,
or they would blur
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
They would like literally on MTV there would be a blur over like for like when Doggy Style got released, like all the songs off that album, like dun like
Yeah, they
you know,
couldn't
all the
show
songs, like,
it. It was still very
blurred.
illegal, like
Wiz
very
says
taboo.
it in one of his songs too. He's like, I started smoking weed in my videos. I can't remember what the fucking lyric is.
I saw him Wiz perform once, and he was smoking on stage. This was like 2014, 2015. And he whipped out a joint on stage and started smoking, and I lost my shit. I was like, no way, he's gonna get in so much trouble. How is this legal? And actually in Sweden, when I went to Sweden, it's still illegal there. And so it was weird for kids to come up to me and be like, yo, you want some weed? And I'm like,
Trying to smoke, bro.
I'm like, first off, I don't smoke. Second off, like,
if I wanted it, I would have already had it.
well, they're still like being shady about it. Like it's still a drug.
Yo, you want some weed?
I'm like, some weed, you said?
Are you saying no?
Yeah.
I said dweeb. Yo,
It's so interesting what the culture, how it's shifted because of that.
Yeah.
And as someone who smokes weed, how have you seen it shift?
I mean, I'm happy that it kind of was downgraded per se, of like not being illegal, because there's so many beneficial things that marijuana provides people. I remember watching like I think it was before it was legal. I watched like a CNN documentary of how children with epilepsy are being cured with marijuana, like with oil,
CBD.
for CBD oil,
Yep.
and just something like that, like for a young kid to be, 3 to 5 years old having seizures and all of a sudden be cured by.
Didn't Brendan Schaub say his kid was cured with CBD oil?
Yeah,
Right,
that was really like the breaking point for like for like marijuana as a plant. Once there was a company called Charlotte's Web, and it was a bunch of brothers or a couple, I don't know if there's 2 or 3 of them in Colorado, and they came up with this strain that was so high in CBD, so CBD rich that it was just not curing, but it was treating epileptic seizures in children left and right.
Right.
Kids that were having 90, 100, 150 grand mal seizures a day, which is like, yo, put the spoon in the mouth, is like they could die at any second. It was taking care, it was handling that, right? And it was just wild.
I often think about like how a plant can have as many benefits that the cannabis plant has, because you hear about superfoods like acai and the baruca nut. It sounds like cannabis is like a super plant. Like how many things can it be used for? Right? There's
Hemp,
Like clothes,
THC,
CBD.
now CBD.
Yeah.
It's
Which and the uses are all
miracle
completely
plant.
different. It's literally fucking crazy.
You ever seen a plant?
It might be from
one of the plants?
space. Honestly, like I've envisioned and I've talked to people that actually
Everything's from
think
space.
weed is from space. Like a comet
Everything's-
was sent from a faraway
Space dust.
the alien planet, and they sent this little weed comet because they're like, "Yo, humans need to wake up." It just goes, and then people start smoking weed.
Yeah, let's put it here
Wait,
and
what
see
was
what
in the
happens.
That's very
comment?
well
Was
could
it like
happen.
a seed or was it like a bag of weed?
It could have just been a bag of weed, and then the seeds spread, and
They sent some chronic. They
Pangea.
sent- yeah.
Everybody was getting stoned on Pangea.
Bro, I miss Pangea.
It-
I really
Pangea-
do.
yeah, Pangea
like
was
imagine,
lit.
Those are
bro,
good
that's,
times.
That's part of the reason the world's so fucked now. We're all so divided. Imagine Pangea,
Yeah.
same continent type.
I think
vibes.
it was that. and,
Antarctica
like,
used to not be frozen too. Like imagine that.
just
Imagine
post
getting to
it up.
explore Antarctica.
I think it was
That'd
that
be
and
dope.
also Tamagotchis. Like those two things, like Pangea, because I remember it was Pangea, everyone was together chilling.
Yeah.
And also everyone was together chilling playing with Tamagotchis.
Yeah, I sucked at
And
that.
so-
Like, my thing would always die.
Die
Always,
because
yes.
you forgot. But at
Always.
least there was that togetherness of, yo,
Right.
we're all on the same continent. Let's share together in combined enjoyment of a Tamagotchi.
Well,
a little
Tamagotchi
keychain.
was the idea came from Pangea.
Ah.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
There's the connection.
That's a quite a
And then everything split.
Are you do you like watch anime stuff and like are you in the gaming community at all?
Yeah, I watch a little bit of anime. Actually, Jerry and Max Jr. got me into it. My favorite anime of all time is Death Note. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
What's Death Note?
They actually made from what I never watched it. The reviews are horrible on like the remake, but Death Note is it's basically like a book dropped by the gods that a kid finds, and you can basically write the person's name in the book. And I don't know what the time is, like if it's 5, 10 seconds, a minute, but whatever you write, if you write that person's name in the book and you write the cause of death, that person dies from it. And
Wait, well,
yeah, like
that's horrible.
Basically, you hold everybody's fate in
that's
your
what-
own
that's
hands.
Exactly. And then there's this guy, L, who's basically trying to figure out who this person is that's killing these people. And he's killing people like for good reasons.
you
like
can write the cause of death though.
Yeah.
Who
And-
who would you write in the book and what would their cause of death
Who would
be?
it be?
This is such a bad question. I don't know.
There's not a single person.
I mean, maybe think of like an enemy of some sort.
Like
If
who's just
you-
really ruining it right now?
Or even
for
think of like an
everyone?
entity. It could be a business.
I know what everyone's like. Everyone like who's watching is probably like, say Donald Trump. Say Donald Trump.
Well, what if it had to be Mike?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
Let's say it has to be.
I would say cause of death in sleep, painless.
Thank you.
You know, like
Thank you.
he's a nice guy. Like even though he
Yeah.
says some like things where you're like, I don't know if he should have said that. You could see deep down he's
Yeah.
a fucking genuine guy.
Here's the
bro.
thing
So
though,
thank
just
you.
because
I want
he
you to
enjoys
die with no pain.
he
Thank you,
enjoys
bro. I
comedy.
appreciate that.
He enjoys comedy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be in sleep to be no pain. Let's just say there's a semi truck with a large plow going 250.
Spencer,
Okay.
I'm going to ask you what's going
That's
on.
painless.
Are
Well,
you, are you
what did he
feeling?
do to
some-
you?
Are you feeling?
It probably
show
would be
him- Show him where I
painless.
touched you. Are you feeling some sort of way right now?
And
I'm just
also, how
saying.
can a semi truck hit 250?
He
Seems
dropped
a bit
Elon Musk.
unreal-
He-
Elon Musk, yeah.
He dropped
You knew
a
it.
simple answer
Wait,
An
that
electric
you'd pick
truck
Elon
coming
Musk?
at you.
What?
You'd pick Elon Musk?
No.
No.
Oh, I was like, that guy's trying to save everyone.
he dropped a simple answer, which was D Trump, which is probably a pretty popular answer. I'm not saying it would have been my answer,
Yeah.
but it's probably. And you interrupted and said me. Why would you do that? It's a plant-based answer, so it's good, bro.
It just came out. I didn't
God
give it much
dang,
thought.
I really don't want anyone dead.
Me neither.
Like,
Not a single person.
Yeah.
I don't really. Hey, he may say the following. Logan may say
like,
this.
yeah,
Meh,
terrorists,
I will
okay.
agree with.
If
Oh
kid-
yeah,
yeah,
fuck
like those
terrorists.
types of people. Yeah,
fuck
but like,
you, bitch ass
fuck
terrorist.
you.
That's
Which
what I'm
camera?
talking about.
Which camera?
That's what I'm talking
That
about.
one?
I'm
Fuck
saying,
you,
I'm saying that you don't want
terrorist.
anyone
Fuck
dead.
you, dude.
There's so
Fuck
many
you.
shitheads out there that are killing people. Like,
Yeah,
they
like-
should die.
yeah,
And by
for
the way,
sure. Dude.
my cause of death, bro, would involve Velcro. Lots of Velcro.
Really?
Yes.
Like just rubbing Velcro?
I don't know. I think I'd strap Velcro around their limbs and then quarter them.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was-
And every
that was
time
a
one
cool
died,
noise.
you
That's
hear
the sound you hear.
That was a start of a fight.
No, that's not. That's a small cow with a cowbell
By the way-
walking through the fields of Idaho.
Shout out all the moms in Idaho, by the way, who bring those fucking cowbells to the football games.
Wait, is that thing expensive? Like, are you
This?
gonna damage that? It looks kind of nice.
Are you
It
not
was
supposed to say
It was like
anything about it?
150K, I think.
Oh,
You just
Is it
throwing
like-
it around like
is it
that,
a
bro? Give me that.
$1
Let me pay my
million
rent.
Yo, listen.
All right.
We're listening.
I would do death by pineapples.
No!
Yeah.
I heard coconuts kill a lot
No,
of people.
Bro,
pineapples.
coconuts do kill people.
That's
Do you
true.
know that?
Yep.
They fall
off
They
trees.
fall off
How
trees
many
and kill people.
how many- I bet you more people die from coconuts than sharks.
Is
but people
Ghost-
are terrified
For
of
sure,
sharks.
Is
sure.
Ghost in the Shell?
The legend gained momentum after the 2002 work of a noted expert.
150 people a year.
Only 5 people per year die from sharks?
That's crazy. We should
Look
be
at that
more afraid of
signage.
coconuts.
Look at that signage.
Beware, falling like coconuts.
That's an
Zoom
amazing
in, zoom in.
signage.
Look, hold on a
Like
second.
they're running
How are
from
the
flying
coconuts being
coconuts.
projected?
There is some sort of propulsion system.
But
Yeah, no,
propulsion
those things
system.
are alive.
Bro,
For them to do that?
Jason, by the way, zoom in a little bit closer on this man.
Why does he have such a big nose?
Why is he holding a
Why is he looking
lollipop?
like a duck, dude?
Why does this guy have a
why
lollipop?
is
This
he-
girl's hair is on fire. and this is
What
Ness.
good, bro.
She's wearing like an aerodynamic speed
Is this a
helmet.
nose or a hat?
By the way, this plane
kinda-
has
I don't
exploded
know.
from the ground.
Kind of looks like a hat.
It should say beware of the exploding coconut trees.
What? How many
some
sharks did you
weird-
say
5.
kill humans? Okay, want to know
5
some,
humans
wanna know
kill
some
sharks a
crazy?
year.
We humans kill 100 million sharks per year.
That seems like an
Yeah.
unlikely.
We're
The
pieces
shark- no,
of
that's
shit.
that's a
That's
fact.
fact.
We are
That's a
literally
fact.
pieces of shit.
The sharks really got to get their numbers up.
That's
They
a
got to
fact.
even the game out a little bit.
Imagine how scared sharks are of us.
Not very.
Really?
No,
Hey,
yeah, they are.
It's
Yeah,
good.
they
They have
are.
to be.
Is Ghost in the Shell anime? Have you ever heard of Ghost in the Shell?
No.
It was a movie that it just came out with Scarlett Johansson, I think, played the lead role. She's hot. And so is Ghost.
You know when I really fell in love with
She's
Scarlett
hot.
I
Johansson?
love her,
Have you
dude.
seen the movie Her?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, he's creepy.
Really
She
creepy,
is-
but her voice, dude.
She is so hot. Well, let me.
She needs to do like
check
an
that, by the
ASMR
way.
channel.
Oh
I'll
my
make sure
god! Oh my!
You'd definitely beat your meat to that.
I don't know if I would. I have a trouble beating my meat to just audio.
Hold on, I gotta back this. I gotta back this up. Sorry if it's not anime, because I feel like do anime people gang up on internet personalities that say something's anime? Like they're
There might be.
defensive.
Yeah, you,
right?
you got to be careful.
But
Like,
I'm
also
so
like
sorry.
no, but also like
Please don't say what you're about to say.
What? Is
We
that
just
the
got
look before he says
sponsors. Like
something?
I don't want you to
no,
mess
I'm
with.
not gonna say anything, but like, bro, trust like the anime kids aren't gonna come after you. You're gonna be fine, bro. They're not
Well,
like
not
they don't
only that,
strike
but
me
I
as
didn't-
angry people. They just love watching anime.
but I
Like,
didn't mean it.
They're just like anime.
Bro,
anime con
your
or something.
ignorance on anime, and by the way, ignorance doesn't always mean like a negative thing. You just don't know much about
I
anime.
just don't know.
You're just
Is-
asking questions.
Is Ghost in the Shell anime? I don't know.
Let's ask.
Like imagine the dude who's like, Mike is such a stupid asshole. He doesn't know anime. Like, he's just
by
a guy,
the way,
dude.
by the way, I'm just kidding, dude. They're not. They know I'm not doing it on purpose, but
Yeah, but anime is huge. It's
anime
huge.
girls are hot, dude.
The anime girls. Wait, hold on. Like the actual anime
What,
or girls who
y'all,
like anime?
Let's talk about this because I'm going to take this to a place where this
All
conversation
right,
has
Mike.
to go.
I know where this is going.
Okay.
I know exactly where this is
Here
going.
we
We're
go.
almost the same age, so we know what's up.
3, 2, 1. Anime porn.
Knew it.
Okay.
Knew it.
Okay. I believe it's called
believe it- hentai.
Hentai. Here we fucking go.
Hentai.
Hentai. Okay. I find myself I would say once a month, watching young Asian women being penetrated by beasts.
You're lying.
No, not lying.
On anime
Anime beast.
porn.
It's on Pornhub.com. There's a whole section for it. Okay, by large, fucking tentacle-driven, just monsters, bro. By the way, they're like cartoon dicks pulsate when they have sex with them. It's like fucking.
Where'd you find him?
When they come, they like shoot fire out of like their fucking toes and shit.
I think it's
dude.
like for me, like once every 2 years, I see something and I'm like, what is this? Click it, watch 5 seconds. I'm like, that shit looks kind of realistic. Cool. Back to my
Wow.
regular
But
human
it's
being.
Back to my
That's it.
regular porn. I only see it in the previews and on the little sidebar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never actually clicked the
You
video.
should check
You're
it
telling
out.
me you watch 12 of those a year? Do you beat off? Do you beat off to them?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because listen, here's the deal,
No,
bro.
where's
Here's
the context?
Hey,
that's not right. This was funny and now it's
it's
crossed
not.
the
No,
line.
it's by the way,
crossed the
don't
line.
tell me it's not right to beat my meat to a polygonal fucking monster fucker. Okay, dude? Let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna make a statement.
All right.
I have been having traditional man on girl sex since 2000 and fucking 2000. Okay, like 1990 or some shit. I'm bored, bro. That's why whenever I get a chance now, I add in more than one. More importantly, more than two. That's when things really get exciting. And if I can, a large hentai beast, bro. Okay, so like, don't judge, bro, because like, I'm
That's
just a little
amazing.
bored, dude. I'm just a little bored.
Why don't you just
bro.
take a break from sex? Like, didn't you take a break
No, that
from
was
like
him.
masturbating?
4 years.
That was him for 2 years.
2 years without
2
sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Personal question. What was the load like after 2 years? Was it like just like, oh wait, that was regular? Or was it like
It was quick.
quick? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can imagine.
He had a
It's a
couple.
quick delivery.
I
It's
took
like Amazon Prime.
I took a month break from
Yeah,
sex
right. I
before the
remember that.
fight. Yes.
I remember that.
Yes.
How was that? I heard like not okay. I talked to a guy who's like really into like this whole like finding himself type thing.
Yep.
And he told me that he hasn't masturbated in like 4 months.
Has he found himself because of it?
He said that he became a total different person. Like he was telling me that like if you jerk off and you masturbate, you're like letting out
Your chi.
your
Your life force energy.
Is that
exactly
the same as chai?
exactly.
No,
that was
that's
exactly
tea.
that.
Okay.
So
deep.
what's happening here is that man has a problem. That is a very personal problem that
What?
But-
Whoa. Easy.
Wait for
He's
not
married. He's
masturbating?
married.
bro, if nutting makes you someone other than who you are, you have a problem.
No,
No,
I
it
don't
was
know that
more
that's
talking
true.
about like
Bro,
you have
sex-
less energy
literally
during the day to do things.
The only reason
Why do you look like
Humans
you're
are-
blessing someone right now with the rosary?
the only reason
rosary beads.
humans are on this earth is to reproduce. That is human race.
that's
the
an
purpose of the
antiquated-
human race is to reproduce. The one thing you're supposed to do is release and spread your seed.
That's antiquated.
Yeah.
So if
That's antiquated.
antiquated how?
That's
Antiquated how? I'm boiling this down to some simplistic shit.
Then
No,
why
we're
does-
talking,
all right,
about,
really
we're talking
quickly-
about masturbating. So having sex apparently from, I don't know if you
Right.
want to
Yeah,
chime in
it's
on this,
different.
but he says it's a transfer of energy.
Oh, I see what's happening. So it's not about the nut; it's about the masturbation.
Well,
It's
some,
about the-
some I don't even want to say cultures because it's kind of just like different practices, but some practices it's a tantra. So some of them don't even release during sex.
Tell them about tantra.
They
a little bit.
exchange the energy. It's like breathing. It's a practice of getting connected with your partner.
Hold on, I fucked up. I'm thinking of Kama
Is that when they
Sutra.
do that for like
It's-
hours
it's
and hours?
similar.
And they-
Yeah, or
they
that's
dance and
tantra.
all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
And
I've
you go
seen
and
some
you
of
like
that.
moan, but you're not hooking. Like you're not hooking up.
No, you're hooking up. You're doing it, but you're
just don't
both breathing
finish.
in sync. So you're energetically in sync. It's not like one person is getting more than the other. It's an equal exchange.
And you
So
don't cut
But you don't finish.
for
you
hours.
can.
Oh.
You can.
I mean, but I'm
People
saying
have
sometimes
control.
it's
Like you
not-
can.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have control.
But some, I
it's like
know
it just
some,
comes.
Yeah, quite
some
literally.
practices
Literally.
don't. Some practices, like there are monks that have never came in their lives. Like they'll have sex, they won't come.
Cut my penis off.
Well, hold on a second.
Hey,
let
to
me
each his
let
own.
me let
To
me.
each his own.
I'm able
But
to.
there are a lot of benefits, like you were saying, like your friend was saying, that you do become a different person.
There's
Like
a lot of
when
benefits to
sex-
drinking kombucha.
Yeah,
bro.
but when
Like,
when sex is always on your mind and you're in a habit of like having sex with a lot of partners, and then you unplug, like I'm speaking from a personal experience, unplugging from it on a serious level does align you with the shit you're supposed to do in real life.
I won't
like what's
contest
on
that.
that sign on
Yeah,
over
you're
there?
right, you're right.
Less pussy, more bags.
more guap, more
More
cheese, more bread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
You're
if
right,
you're
I
like
if
that
you
model.
are so like in your primal instincts all the time, and you're like, oh, like going for pussy every day.
No, believe it or
You're
not,
not
I
going to get
you actually
advance
turn
your life.
turn your finger slightly. I have a lot of stories, but the majority of mine are like a oops, I slipped, fell, landed on your dick type shit. I send a couple DMs a day. The majority of my time is spent marketing consulting. I wish the story was cooler, bro, but I really don't spend a lot of time chasing ass.
Yeah.
I go to the club. That's
true.
It ends up on me, and it's like almost like a beautiful perfume,
Like a butterfly.
Gotcha.
or a butterfly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
I
what you're saying.
really put in very little effort. Dude.
Yeah, I've been to the
Logan,
LA
on the
clubs.
other
I know how it's
hand,
like.
You think I put in effort?
not effort, but work, if that makes sense. Because you play the game. Like a lot of like, oh, tell me more about your day. Hey, come over, bring your dog.
Well, it's not me.
Let's-
Well, I'm not.
Well, you wanna-
I'm not playing. I'm actually interested.
interested.
And by the way, that's why I think I connect with humans in general, is because like I care.
Yeah.
I care,
You
and
need
that's
to
why
care.
and that's why girls like me, and oftentimes like play house and fall in love because
Yeah.
I ask them questions that like most dudes don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's-
I did this in. Oh, this isn't. Can I do a Sweden story
Yeah,
real
of
quick?
course, go. It's your show.
I did this in Sweden. I hung out with this chick, and she came by the hotel, and we were just sitting eating scones and drinking tea, and we had
very
just met. We had just met, and I started just asking questions, picking her brain about shit, and she noticed. She's like, "What are you like doing? Like, no guys really ask me like questions as deep as the ones you're asking me right now. And I just met you, and I'm not sure if I feel comfortable like telling you about the death of my mother. And by the way, it's not just like, did your mom die? It's like we eased our way into like
Right.
a spot where I felt comfortable asking that. And I said, listen, I just met you. You're leaving,
And this is crazy.
but here's my number.
I'm so sorry. It was a beach ball. I apologize.
I said, listen, I just met you, and I would love to sit here and exchange pleasantries and talk about meaningless shit, but we have approximately 2 hours together, and I would love to pick your brain and talk about what it means to be human. And the most human experiences come from trauma, and maybe we can leave this conversation becoming slightly better versions of ourselves because we've exchanged some sort of pertinent information about being human.
Wow.
And
I really like that.
That was
and-
impeccable.
And she's like, wow, that does make sense. Like we could sit here and what do you do? What did you do today? Or I could be like, yo, what did you learn from this experience of losing your mother at 13 years old? And now I can take that information and use it in my life.
So when I say what I said before about the work, he might have had that conversation 5 to 6 times last week with 5 to 6 different people. And so that represents 10 to 12 work hours of his week devoted to conversations that won't continue because he's going from Sweden back to the United States. He'll never talk to these girls again. Do you know how many emails, videos I could have edited, books I could have read? Like, bro, I cannot spend time having dead mother conversations with people that I'm not going to talk to ever again. I can't do it. It's when I'm drunk, I can. If you put me in a diner at 4 a.m. when I'm blacked out, tell me more about how that happened. You got grounded when you were 6. You never got over the traumatic experience. But I do that shit. But if you 4 p.m. on a Thursday, maybe like I'm in Outlook, I'm banging out. I'm like, yo, Challenger Games. Yo, what's good? This, that, boom, boom, boom. I can't do it. But 2 a.m., leave Warwick, one latches onto the arm, bing, bang, Uber Eats, Uber home.
Yeah.
So
Done.
you can only can you only do it if it's for your benefit?
No, it's for both of our benefit. I generally try to make them finish as well. It doesn't always happen, but I try, if I can't get it, if I can't get it done with my dick, I'm going to get it done with my tongue. So and they eat, and I'm a great guy. I'm just not super 2-hour deep conversationally for girls that I know. Then there are girls I like, and those girls.
How are you like to them? Like, are you the same,
No,
or are you
like
let me talk about your dead mother
that,
type
like
shit?
that, like
Yeah.
that.
Mike, I think you need some love though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
for
do,
sure.
bro.
I
don't know
You
if he
do.
does, dude.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I need some.
He does.
I feel like it's an easy thing to say. Like
You
most
should be on
people
The
like
Bachelor or
need
something,
love.
bro. Like,
I've been
Can you
as
imagine?
people
Or
ask,
something.
bro.
Can you imagine if
oh, that
can
would
you
be the
please
highest,
go on The Bachelor?
That would be the highest rating of
Oh
The
my
Bachelor
God.
ever.
Hilarious, bro.
Like,
It would be hilarious.
that would be hilarious.
The funniest shit.
I don't watch
ever.
it, but I'd watch it just
Can
for
we
you.
please put you on The
I
Bachelor?
had someone reach out to me. I can't remember what it was, dude. I think it was something like
That would
Bro.
be hilarious.
Why
That would be
don't-
the funniest
We should
season
just make
ever,
our
dude.
own.
We could.
That would be great too. You just make your own.
Oh my God, we should make a Bachelor with Mike.
Yeah.
Bro.
Someone reached out. Someone
This
reached.
is such a
you don't
good
remember?
idea.
Someone reached out
But
to
they
us
wanted
to
me to do
produce
it.
it.
I didn't
yeah,
wanna
but
do
then
it.
just throw yourself out of it.
No,
bro.
It'd be the executive
I'll host
producer
it. I'll
or
host it and
something.
EP it, and
Yeah.
you be the Bachelor.
I'm so down for
Yeah,
that,
bro.
bro.
Bro,
I'm so down for
You
that.
literally
We
have
should
like a
actually do
contest
this.
on like social media to like for fans to like vote which girls can like be part of the show, and then boom, 12 solids
Yeah.
for Mike to choose from, and there you go. You got
Oh my
a show
God.
right
But
there.
yo, let's talk about this further. If it could happen, if you're watching this, make it happen.
Let's
but,
make it
but
happen.
But I want to get back to this like pillow talk situation and like, because you're looking at me like I feel like you want to punch me in the face right now, okay? And that's fair. But like, listen, I have a good amount of the girls that I've done that with where I have gotten pretty pillow talky with, especially on time 2, time 3, time 4. I know about their family from Sacktown. I know about the mom who's got this problem. I get there. I just won't do it on the first. I try to wait until I see like, yo, is this girl... Like, am I ever going to see this girl again? Because if it's the only time I'm going to see you, I try to avoid the like really like deep conversation because what am I going to do with it? Just stuff it in the back of my mind?
Yeah.
Oh, who knows?
I just like
Yeah.
I've been like that. I was like that. Like 2014 to 16, I was like, oh yeah, let me smash this and that. But I feel like honestly, when you start with that, like there's no coming back from it.
Nothing.
You know,
Nothing.
like
You're exactly right.
If you're gonna have sex with someone like right off the bat, like it's never gonna end good. Or, like there might be a small % chance, but like
There are 2 girls that I've gotten close to wifing over the past 5 years, and both of those didn't let me hit for 6 to 8 months.
there you go.
6 to 8 months. And so I did the whole like handhold, first date, second date, third date. And all my friends were like, yo, is she going to let you hit? Like, what's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
deal
yeah.
here?
Like,
You look
nah,
like
bro,
a
I
fucking
really like
idiot.
her, man.
I'm like,
Like-
no, I fuck with this girl.
Yeah.
That's so true. It's
Right?
girls, shit, I don't even want to say this. I hate to
No,
say it, but
no,
like,
you
it takes-
have to
takes-
like,
say
you
it.
have to say
yo,
now.
if you're fucking on night 1,
That-
unless you're
that ain't
only
it, Chief.
there for that,
Yeah.
which is fine. Understand you're losing some potential suitors because
100%.
yeah.
But it goes both
yeah,
ways.
big
It
time.
goes
For sure,
for the
for
guy
sure.
and the girl, like
100%.
100%. Like there's been so many girls where I've like hooked up with like almost instantly, and then I wonder why it doesn't work, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, we had sex, and like there's no like surprise or nothing like to look forward to as far as like sex. Like
I said this before on this podcast. My future wife, I said 3 things. I'm remembering 2 right now.
You've said probably a lot of things.
About my future wife.
Oh.
Hey, honey. She will
Mrs.
hate
Paul.
me before she gets to know me. Like she'll be like, Logan Paul, a fucking YouTuber. Like she'll have that attitude. Number 2, she won't let me smash for at least a month, and I'll hate her. By the way, for it, and I will resent her.
Might even be more than that.
It probably should be more than
Might
that.
be.
should be.
Because you
Shout
don't
out
get to
her.
pick.
Huh?
That's the thing.
I don't get
You
to
don't.
pick.
Yeah.
And there's one other that I'm forgetting. But when Mike was talking, I was looking at your elbow, dude. What's up with your elbow? Can you just show the camera?
That's pointy as fuck.
No, it's just ashy as fuck, dude.
Oh, mine was last week, and then I started lotioning.
What's wrong with it?
What's my
What's
ash
wrong with
level?
it? Can you show? Please show the camera.
Can you just turn towards the camera?
No. Straighten it out because it.
That's really hard to do.
Oh wow, it looks like a gravel
Do you see what I'm
parking
saying?
lot.
I
Yeah.
really got. That's all I was just
Gravel
staring at.
parking
I'm so
lot.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and he hit it
And
now
some
too.
lotion.
Put lotion on
I've
it.
got some lotion you can use.
Yeah. I got
Do
some
you lotion your skin, bro? Chicks love soft skin.
Moisturized
Yes, I
skin
do.
is just dope
I do.
as fuck.
Let me see,
dude.
you got
have
soft
to.
It's
skin?
just been a little ashy today.
Yeah, you're pretty soft. Pretty soft. Has your skin gotten less soft over the years?
Nah, it's pretty good. I mean,
Bro,
my
have you
hands
ever have you ever felt my back?
Nah, I don't really want to.
You should.
Fucking hate.
Get in there.
Just
What
reach,
if I
reach
just
down
said
my shirt.
What if I said yes, I have?
Just reach down my shirt,
Oh, wait,
bro.
actually, fuck.
Just reach down my shirt.
Good God, it's like a baby's bottom.
Baby's
Yeah.
fucking bottom, bro.
one
How do
thing,
you
one
lotion
thing,
back there?
Holy
Like,
No, I don't know. My
dude.
skin is my all my skin's soft on my back, bro. Girls like, oh my God, this is a baby's bottom. And I pride myself in my soft skin.
That's
soft
amazing.
skin, but rough hands. It's all a balance. I got
Yeah.
rough man hands.
That's good. That's good. One thing I do want to say to the impulsive audience is if you want to go the route of hooking up every night, you can do that. But there's another route where you unplug from these things for a little while. And there are some dimes. There are some 11s. There's some unicorns floating about in the higher frequencies.
Is
up here.
Angel
True.
your girlfriend? Is she a unicorn?
Yeah.
She might be,
She's
dude.
up there.
She definitely might
So
be.
I think you have to take into account that if you want a unicorn, if you want someone who's just amazing, like the soulmate level, consider unplugging for a little while.
think you're right.
And
least
because
try it
they're
out.
floating out there, but you just can't see them if you're down in the dirt.
Yeah,
agree.
a lot of times too, like they'll let you hit the first night, but then they'll just be like, yo, I let him hit I think there's nothing more attractive to a girl than you being like, yo, I'll be honest, like I don't really want to rush this. Like I fuck with you.
I agree.
Like if you say that to a girl, it's like this.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, there's also a lot of girls that are like, oh, you don't want to rush it? Okay, hey Jimmy, listen, I got a problem over here. Can you come pick me up? Like,
But those are the girls that you don't want.
you don't want anyways,
You don't want
100%.
anyways,
But I'm
right?
just saying, you gotta. I think it depends on where you meet them. Like when you go to the club and I leave with, some
Yeah.
random chick, she's trying to get it. You go to Erewhon and you're buying plants for your fucking nursery. You're in a better spot.
It's a safe zone.
Yeah, some soulmates.
Yeah,
in there, bro.
you definitely gotta shoot your shot in the right area.
Cock blockers. Made a
Oh,
post
yes.
on Twitter the other day that got picked up, and I believe Call Her Daddy always says we have a friend. Sometimes they'll say Mike, but a lot of times they just say we have a friend. They'll say it by name occasionally.
Yep.
I put up a tweet the other day that said I was in Sweden. I was talking to a girl for like the last 5 minutes of the night. It was like that last ditch effort, like 3 seconds on the clock, and I was just like, yep, all right, let's go. And so we go and we're at this like burger shop, and I'm like, yo, I'm at the Grand right around the corner, and she's like, that sounds nice. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't even fucking care. What's your name? And then and the friend goes, yeah, fuck, Astrid, you're not doing this. And Astrid was like, can you relax, Rebecca? Like, chill out, all right? And Rebecca's like, Astrid, no. And I'm like, and I'm just sitting there. I don't say anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care because, by the way, if Astrid goes
But you're
home with
saying
Rebecca,
everything in your head.
in my head. If Astrid goes home with Rebecca, I go to the Grand Hotel. I sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
once
you get some mozzarella sticks and then
Then go to
Then
sleep.
you go to sleep.
Fine,
yeah.
fine.
Win-win. Win-win.
So
Exactly.
So by the way, Astrid was able to fight off Rebecca at all costs. She made it back to the hotel. Had the
Yeah.
supremely mediocre, drunken 6 a.m. shit.
So it
sex.
wasn't the anime
like
beast
grab
porn
the
that you-
shoehorn and fucking all that shit. Okay, with the condom, like fucking kill me. Okay. So this shit all goes down, and the next day I wake up and I make a tweet about Rebecca. I said, there are some girls out there will do anything to block their friends from getting dick. I said, just shut the fuck up and eat your nuggets, Rebecca. I'm not gonna kill your friend, and you know it. Because a lot of times they'll be like, I don't trust him.
we don't know him.
We don't know him. What are you, crazy, Astrid? Like, and so I wrote that tweet, and there were some girls in it that were like, that's what we have our friends do when we don't want to hook up with the guy. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. You're not understanding what's happening here. This girl is
she
literally
wanted to-
fighting her friend. She's like, if you don't stop this shit, I'm going to fuck you up in this Denny's. I will fuck you up over my Grand Slam, Rebecca. Leave me alone. And the friend is like, no, you have to come home with me. And I'm like, yo, Rebecca, what's good?
That is-
like either
yeah.
join
Yeah,
in
that's
or
shitty.
fuck off.
Was she not getting enough love? Is that why she wanted to
Oh,
go home?
100%.
They're never getting enough
100%.
love. That's why
I
they
feel like
do
it's
it.
almost always like that,
Oh,
right?
for
Like if she's
sure.
getting no attention.
For sure.
There were some Twitter people
annoying.
that said you should ask her to join in. I thought that was a little.
No, because that girl is also not that type to do.
She's not.
She
No,
never
no.
is. Never.
No.
She,
No.
I don't
She
think
ain't about
there's
that
ever been a
life.
situation where a friend joins in after she's like,
No,
no, we're not fucking
She ain't
doing
about.
this."
She ain't about the sex life for either her or her friends.
You've had some girls on your Instagram page lately that are all about the threesome, though.
Really?
All about it.
Oh
bro.
yes, you have.
It's
Yeah.
literally their life. It's their
Yes.
lifeblood.
Really? I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say who they are.
That's fine. I'll just
letting you
think,
know.
I'll just put it up here and
I'm
Put it up here. Which head are you gonna put it in?
I'll start here.
bro.
But also, if you're watching this, understand that if you're looking for a soulmate, then just do better stuff. All right, Spencer, I'm fucking sorry, dude. Okay, what do you want from me, bro? I'm doing my best. Okay, it's called comedy and entertainment. Okay, be better, do dinners, don't have sex on the first date, unless you want to. In which case, do it. But also try not to.
What were you gonna say, Logan? What were you thinking of there? Did you lose
What
it?
happened? Did you tap out?
No, I don't know.
Hey, who is having threesomes?
Threesomes are dope, bro. That's what I was
Threesomes
gonna
are
say.
great.
I like threesomes, bro. For some reason, I perform exponentially better.
So do I.
10x,
I agree. I don't know
10x.
is it the pressure?
I think so. Do you function well under pressure?
I really do.
Yes.
Like
Yep,
my
that's it.
best
It's
stuff
got-
is
it's
when I'm
gotta be-
nervous.
yep.
I'm like I have anxiety
It's
or whatever.
gotta be the
I always,
pressure.
Like,
I'm gonna call you
I think
guys.
it's that.
I'm gonna call you guys bluff on this one a little bit.
Really?
I want to say that I don't believe it's the pressure. It is what I would call the hentai effect. You have had so much one-on-one sex in your life that you have become slightly numb to it. Now, if you add in either a hentai beast or a second partner, whichever one you decide is better,
Okay.
you have now aroused your sexual interest in the situation again. And so I think that's the effect. It's not that there's pressure to perform. It's that you're doing something that you haven't done a lot of. Even if you've done a lot of it, you've done less of it than you have
Correct.
one-on-one sex. And so you're like, damn, I gotta finesse and caress.
Yeah.
I gotta seduce and
What goes through my head is like
produce.
what goes through my head is like there's 2 now or 3.
Yep.
I'm worried about like coming too quick when there's 1.
Yes.
So I'm like, wait, hold on.
You
If
can't-
you add 1 more, the time gets divided in half.
Yeah.
Right?
It's an assembly line. You got to treat it like an assembly line.
Which actually elongates it because you know that once you get to 60% on the squirt meter, you have to remove yourself from the situation. You have to observe momentarily, take a short break, and then go to another situation.
Cool.
Spencer's out. Danny's toast. I think
David's German still.
David's German. Dave, you liking this combo?
I like it. I had a threesome. I had a foursome.
Oh, he had a foursome.
wow.
You did?
You had a foursome?
That's awesome.
3 girls? Two
Wait.
Sorry, what?
2 guys and 2 girls.
Like a group.
Oh, I see what you're
that's
saying.
called-
It's
that's an orgy.
It's
It's an orgy.
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 Or train.
Orgy.
It could be a
Orgy.
train.
Train.
It could be a train.
Depending if you're in a single file or
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah. It depends on your configuration.
Yeah.
Listen here, listen.
Let's change it.
Here, I got one, bro. This is interesting. So what's good? We were roommates with Cristiano Ronaldo.
What?
You think that one's Photoshop?
This one doesn't. Did you know this?
No.
You were roommates with Cristiano Ronaldo? What's good?
Yeah, what happened?
Long story short, when I was 14 years old, I was playing at the highest level in Toronto soccer,
What?
or football, as the Europeans would say. And my team went to Portugal for a tournament, and we played against Sporting Lisbon, which is actually that's the stadium that we were in there. And we played against Benfica, and I think it was Setúbal or another team. Anyways, we made it to the finals against Sporting. We lost 1-0, and I won goalie of the tournament. And a scout came up to my parents and were like, "We want your son to stay." And at that time, I was in like grade 10 in high school.
Yeah.
So my parents are like, "No, there's no way. Like he's gonna leave in the middle of the year. Let him come back in the summer, try out then, and then if you guys like him, then he'll stay then." So I ended up coming back to Toronto. I trained my ass off, went to spring training in Portugal with Sporting. Ended up making the team, staying there. And I became, well, at the time I didn't even know like he was going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. Like he was just another dude on the team.
For
Like
sure.
I will tell you though, he was the best player. Like he's 16 there, I'm 15. And he was already playing on like the B team. So like just below the pro at 16 years old.
Oh wow.
So he like everyone knew he was going to be an incredible player, but no one like myself, I didn't know he was going to be the best player or
the world.
arguably
Yeah.
in the world. Like it's crazy. So we lived actually underneath the stadium. So there was
Bro, this is so random.
It's so
it's
random.
it's so like I might
fuck?
even be the only Canadian to ever play a game or play with Cristiano Ronaldo
Oh my
like
God.
on the same team. I don't know what the stats are, but
This is crazy.
Yeah, and it was my dad. My dad actually became really good friends with Ronaldo, and it still is. Whenever my dad goes to watch a game, he'll come out, say hi to my dad. Like it's really fucking random.
That's got to be so weird.
It's
he
really
like
random.
comes out, they like dap each other up.
Well, the
they
thing
like
is when I moved there, I didn't speak Portuguese. So my dad came and lived with me for 3 months, or lived in a hotel for 3 months because he does landscaping, so he has the winters off, and he was basically like my translator. So he was
Your
having
dad speaks Portuguese?
Yeah, my dad's from Portugal, so he's Portuguese. Yeah,
Are you half Portuguese?
half Portuguese, half Italian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a dope fix.
That's one of the reasons I was able to play in Portugal because I got a Portuguese passport, so I wasn't like a foreign player. I was actually became a Portuguese citizen.
What was the future of your sporting career then?
So after this,
Yeah.
So after this, so I was 15, and that year there was a rule with that UEFA came out with that if you were under the age of 18 and you didn't have a guardian or someone to like sign off as your guardian, you're only allowed one player in the country or one player out of country to stay. So I had to come back after this year, wait till I was 18, and then I went back to Portugal and I stayed there again for another 3 years. I played for a third division team called Desportivo de Beja. And then I got scouted to a first division team, Braga, after that. And I played on the farm team for about a year and a half. Contract ended, and I got an offer from Toronto FC the first year that they were a team in the MLS. So I came back to Canada, did spring training in Florida with Toronto FC. And when it came to signing the contract, I got fucked over by the agent, basically, who was...
You could have been a professional soccer player?
I was.
you're saying?
I was a professional.
You almost went.
I was.
Oh,
I
you
was
were.
pro.
Oh, you were actually pro.
I was pro. But I mean, a lot of my friends who I played with in Portugal like won the Euro Cup. Like it's incredible.
You don't strike me as an athlete. No offense, bro.
That's fine. Like I'm not in the greatest shape right
Goalie?
now. Yeah, I was a goalie. Yeah. If you actually go on YouTube, like I have one clip from like college that was on there.
I'd love to
like,
see this.
I was like crazy. As far as like I wasn't afraid to fucking throw my face. I broke my nose 3 times. Like I wasn't afraid to throw my face
No
in
way.
someone's foot.
Your channel?
No, just type in my full name, JONPAUL, and then like soccer.
Oh my God, Jump Up Big Soccer.
Go to the
Sure,
second
second.
one. That's like a college game. So yeah, it's me
This is you.
in the green jersey that you're gonna see. Make this incredible save.
Wow.
Bro, what the fuck?
Wait just 1 second.
They used to call me MV Peaks.
MVP.
I see.
that was bro. Wait, who are you? This is fucking crazy. You were at least 10 feet high.
Damn, bro.
I used to be in high jump and everything.
That's a freaking gnarly save.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you needed to lift your legs up this high, dude. Like you didn't have to
You
do
just
all
did it
this.
just for the
It was-
theatrics.
Like honestly, like in soccer, it's like a little bit of theatrics, of course. But in order to like,
What the fuck is this, bro?
in order to palm it over, you have to like use.
You have to kick.
You have
Force,
to use
like,
the force
yeah.
to get it over. And then after that, there's like a corner kick, and there's another save.
Yo,
there.
this is wild.
Yo, so did you consider
Right,
going
right.
back to Europe
The next one.
to play for a team?
I actually right there is another one.
What is this psycho
What
doing?
the fuck?
Are you Spider-Man?
And you're just pissed at your defense. You're like,
Fucking furious.
Yeah, what's
My
good with
yo,
them?
what's good?
Furious. Can they hear the audio? If,
I mean,
no.
yeah, I can put it on if you.
If you guys hear the audio, you hear me fucking flipping out. Watch, I flip the fuck out. Is it out? No, this is the last one I think that I fucking.
The last one, like
Oh, the one
the
where
first
you went
one.
like 40
Yeah,
feet
the
in the
first.
air.
Yeah, that one
Oh.
I flip out after that one. Right.
your defenders are just like, what
Bro,
do we
this
do?
is crazy because you're so chill now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
making-
That's what I'm
Unassuming.
saying. Like honestly, for anyone that's watching and is playing soccer and is in net, you have to be the craziest guy on the field. Like it's literally you're the only way your team's gonna win, right? Like you're literally the last person in the defense.
Is soccer the most demanding, physically demanding sport on the planet?
I think it could be. I heard that rugby's up there. Rugby is like a lot of running, a lot of tackling, all that. But I think soccer or football is definitely one of the, because it's 90 minutes or 45 minutes a half straight. There's no, I mean, stoppages when people get injured, all that kind of stuff.
You want to?
It's a live photo from when you guys actually played together.
That's a Photoshop picture.
You ever talk to him?
Yeah, I actually saw him now it's 3 years ago. I saw him in LA at a club. And part of me, when I came back and he went to Manchester United and he became the biggest soccer player, I always wondered, like, shit, like, will he still remember me? Because, you know, it's been a while, and every year he plays with like new players all the time. So I went to, I forget what club it was. It was close to Bootsy Bellows, like down the street. Do you remember? It was like a karaoke club, a small
yeah,
one.
I do know. I forget what it's called.
I forget what it was called.
Let's not spend too much
Went
time.
there, and you know.
Oh, it's Dragon.
That's it.
What the fuck?
Black Dragon.
Blind Dragon.
Blind
That's the
Dragon,
club. That's
yes.
the club. And you
Striking
know
Vipers.
Justin Karabi, promoter.
Of
LA.
course, Justin Karabi.
So I'm
Shout out
his-
at Justin.
Yeah, shout out at Justin. I'm at his booth chilling, right? And he knows the story of me and Ronaldo. And he's like, dude, I got a fucking surprise for you. I'm like,
What
well,
is
what
it?
girl are you bringing, bro? Like, he's like, no, even better. So and I'm like, all right, cool. All of a sudden, there's a booth beside us, gets cleared. I'm like, oh,
know what that
someone
means.
big's coming,
Yeah.
bro. See him like fucking laser beam. I'm like, holy fuck! Like, we're in the same room, and like, part of me is like, I've been preparing myself for this moment, you know?
You
Like,
saw it in slow
I've
motion.
been preparing
shit.
myself for this shit, like, cause I'm like, when am I gonna see this dude again? Is he gonna remember me? I have so
How
many
long were
questions.
you roommates for? Or playing the
10
same
months. 10 months.
He's
long
got to
enough.
remember you.
That's
That's a
long
long
enough.
ass time.
But you know, like sometimes, you know, when you get that big, you just like, oh, who the fuck's this
No,
guy? I
no,
don't know.
bro.
Like,
no,
I don't know.
I have people. Whenever I go back to Ohio, I'll see people. I'll be at the club, like on the table, and I'll see someone who, and I know exactly who they are, first name, last name. They go, I don't think you'd remember me. And I'm like,
Yeah, so I got that same feeling that they get. Like, it's just you don't like, I don't know, you just
Okay,
feel like
okay.
insignificant in their lives, you know?
Okay,
It's
okay.
fucking Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
but bro, 10 months?
I know. I was just gonna say really quickly. That's longer than I've lived here. Just like take that into consideration. So yeah,
True.
she should fucking remember you, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And so?
Comes up to the booth, security all around the booth. No one can take pictures. No one can get close. It's like they're kind of like blocking everyone's view from him. So what do? Pull out the Instagram with the picture.
Oh, shit.
Go to the security guard. I'm like, yo, we used to play together. Just wanted to say, hey, what's up? Whatever. He goes, all right, 1 second. Gets my phone, gives it to him, looks up and goes, yo, Piques, what are you doing here?
Shut the fuck
Swear to
up.
God. I'm
Wow.
like, holy fuck. The security lets me in. I'm literally the only one in the whole club that like is literally in his booth. So we're talking and he's like, yeah, I've seen your videos, which was like, I was like, holy
That's
shit,
amazing.
that's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
Saw my videos and we just had like a very brief, he was with a girl at the time.
Yeah.
Very conversation. What's up? He asked me how my dad was. And I was like, dude, let's take a picture like to send to my dad. And he was like, let's chill for a bit because like I'm with a girl right now. I have to entertain her, but let's take a picture when like the club dies down. Club dies down. Like literally everyone's trying to take pictures of them. Everyone's trying to come up with them. And I was just like, you know what? Like I'm satisfied.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Yeah.
like I don't want to bother the dude. I don't want to be annoying. Like he remembered me. I'm cool. Like that's
Yeah.
it.
That's mad noble. That's
Yeah, that
awesome.
is.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
and I was really thankful at the time. Like he could have easily said like, "Yo, cool, all right."
Yep.
But he literally said, "Come, let's have a little chat," and that was it. And it was
that's
awesome.
fucking cool,
That's
dude.
dope.
It was really cool, and like, there's a lot of players who I'm thankful for social media because I would have never connected with them if it wasn't for social media. I played with you guys may not know who he is, but his name's Diego Costa. I played with him on Braga. He's arguably like top 10 strikers in the world. We lived together in Braga for 10 months. He came down. He was playing for Chelsea at the time.
Wow.
Chelsea like knew I was a fan of the team. They invited me to like it was like some sort of Hublot event.
Nice.
And same thing. Like he remembered me. We were having conversations, and now we're talking all the time. Like so, there's like positives with social media.
sure.
where it's
Yeah,
like
for
it
sure.
really does connect people because at one point I never knew if I was going to see or talk to these guys again.
Yep.
You know, and it allowed me to do that. So I'm very thankful
It's wild.
for the
bro.
opportunity.
Wow.
Fuck, it was
I have
awesome.
I have a weird soccer story. It has not even close to that much weight, but when I travel, people always come up to me and they say, "Sergio Ramos." Can you pull
If
him
you
up?
had long hair,
Long hair. Okay, can
100%.
you pull it up really quick?
What's his name?
Sir, it's,
I can see
they
it.
say Sergio Ramos.
I could see it. I can see it.
Go to images.
Dude.
By the way, he's like one of the best. He's also one of the best players in the world,
He's great.
right?
Yeah, one of the best defenders.
They're
Oh,
saying
there it is, right there.
I could see it a bit.
And by the way, also that looks like me, and also could be a caveman with Yeezys as well.
What did they say to you?
They say Sergio Ramos, and I go, I know exactly how to deal with the situation now because I go, I'm sorry, I'm not him. I get this literally 5 times per trip.
Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos.
Some people say I look like Keanu Reeves sometimes. And
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, you kind of do.
Do I? I don't,
Yeah,
or
oh, yes,
or a
you
young
do.
Robert De Niro. I don't.
Both of them.
It's
Both
usually
of them.
older
No,
women who
I
tell
got
me that.
both.
Yeah.
I can see both. You told me,
Oh, De Niro. I was thinking Downey Jr. Oh.
yeah, you got the little birthmark on the side there and shit.
This is a
No,
little
that was
upper.
looking at the other one.
Maybe.
You said you want to talk about Instagram. I talked to you before you came on.
Oh, yeah.
Instagram has 10 countries right now.
No
that
likes.
no longer
No
have
likes.
likes.
No
Yeah,
likes.
we
no
saw
likes.
it.
No views.
No views,
No
no
views.
likes.
We saw it.
What
that
are we
was
gonna
the
do,
first time I
Logan?
actually
Are we
saw it
done?
yesterday.
So check it out. At first, when there were likes still, I said they should remove the likes better for mental health. And then I
like how you
saw,
said that,
and
kinda.
then I saw, no, I signed on to the Challenger Games at the Challenger Games Instagram today, and they had removed likes from that account.
Sorry, what?
Yes, from that account, I cannot see
Is
likes.
that a Canadian account or something?
No, it's. Look, I'll show you right now. And I hate it. I hate it. I feel like I don't know.
It pisses me off.
The incentive is
Also,
gone. I
hey,
can't.
here's the thing.
Sometimes sometimes I'll watch it.
You also probably hated the iPhone,
what?
all right?
No, I didn't.
But when you had a flip phone and the iPhone came out, you're like, this is a piece of shit.
No, I said that's
Okay?
way too advanced for me.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
bro.
My
This,
point.
bro. This. Look.
This is
look.
too
No
advanced
likes.
for you.
No likes. This.
What the
Here's
hell?
why. Oftentimes, I'll watch a video because
Based
I
on
see
it.
Has so
it
many
has a lot of
views.
views and it's a good video.
But is that a good way to?
Yes,
I guess so.
Yes,
Yeah. Like,
yes, it
why
filters
would
out all the
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. Why would
I don't
it-
know though. I don't know because
Bro,
what it
60-second Instagram video, if that
this
has-
is what it does. This is what it does though. On the other end of the spectrum is it takes out your ability to have to go in and filter content. So you just mindlessly scroll. You just mindlessly scroll. You watch a video because it's got a lot of likes. You don't watch it because you sought it. You went after it.
No,
you're just
Spencer,
watching it
no,
because it pops
no.
up. It's got likes.
But
No,
who
no.
It's true, though.
No,
Who
because-
seeks? I don't really.
No,
I
it's-
seek
oh,
Bro,
videos.
the metric
I think
just
people
comes
who
into
are
my feed.
people who are mindful with their time, yes, they do.
But
seek
I will say
content,
this:
you know?
just because it doesn't show likes, the algorithm is still going to propel the videos in the same way.
True.
Yeah.
And so, based on the likes it gets that it doesn't show, it will
still
still.
gonna-
It's
still
there's
gonna
going
do
to
the
be an
same
explore
thing.
page with just
Yeah,
as many.
that's what I don't understand. Like, so they built an algorithm that is based off of likes, comments, potentially
And then
views,
took 'em away.
right?
You can still see your likes.
Yeah, no, I can. But obviously, like in the near future, we're not going to. Right?
You'll as the user, you'll you'll
That's,
stay.
that's
maybe
cool,
it,
but
yeah.
they're going to be cut down for sure because
No one's gonna like.
because
there's no
why am I
reason.
going to like something that like, I don't know?
you
Me
think this
personally, like
op-
I just scroll now. Like, who
Do you
cares?
think this
for all-
opens the door for a competitor? Because so there, I don't even want to give them a. There's this company called Photo.
Mm-hmm.
It's built. It's an app built by the same people that did Musically, which obviously they've got all the money in the world now,
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because they sold to TikTok, right, for whatever amount of money. And they reached out to me. They wanted me to be like one of the initial influencers on the platform, which I did because I said, "Who gives a fuck? I'm posting pictures there."
Yeah.
But they've got a new app which is top to bottom photos. It's almost like scrolling vertically through Instagram stories.
Right.
It's top
Oh,
to
okay.
bottom. There's no. You don't see words.
So one
It-
picture per
Yeah.
per scroll.
But say they keep doing likes and Instagram's like, oh, we're taking away likes, and people just start switching. To
I told
another app.
I told Mike it ain't shit, and it's not. It's not.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it. I wasn't saying it was.
I see what you're
but-
saying though, because I mean,
The competitor
people are so
question is
used
a
to
good
that.
one.
Yeah.
The competitor question is a good one. Yeah.
It's
I just don't understand how they build an algorithm based on likes, views, comments, all that. They keep the algorithm and then they remove that from
I
people.
think the most important question is how does this? Kind of curious to hear from all of you guys. How does this improve mental health?
I don't think it improves it at all. I think first of all, I think that like for Instagram to say this is for mental health, like
I
they
know
don't
if
give a shit
but
about.
I don't know if they said that. Oh wait, they
Well,
might
they
have.
did. They
right?
want a more positive user experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've created an algorithm that literally fucks with people's mental health, you know, because you create a piece of content that, you know, you're proud of, you're happy with, right? And for instance, myself, I have 2.1 million followers. It only gets seen by 500,000 people. that demotivates the fuck
For
out of me
sure, for sure.
to create more content because I'm like, okay, what's even the point of having 2 million followers? I might as well have 500,000.
But why do you make content, Peaks? Is it to get likes?
No, it's not. But I want people to be happy.
To
I
see
want
and
people
to-
to laugh.
Do you
I
think
want-
part of it is you want your entire audience to see your content?
I would like. I mean, I know that all my audience is not going to see it, but I would like it there not to be something in the way of them seeing it.
Which
if they
there
want
is.
to,
Here's
which
what.
there is.
But you're a grown man. I get it, and you can handle if your post doesn't get a certain amount of likes. Of
course.
dude. I just keep picturing Sarah from
it's-
Cleveland,
it's
Ohio,
happening.
who is the shy girl, and on Instagram her picture gets 2 likes
Or 9.
and the popular girls go, Sarah only got 2 likes on her last photo. She can't come to our party.
By the way, that's
And
not. This is not a hypothetical story. This is happening.
That
That
breaks
is
my
happening.
heart. I can't
It does.
imagine growing
Yeah.
up in high school and
That's-
being validated by likes, bro.
Likes,
yeah.
I
For sure.
bro, I wore
I agree.
orange camo pants, jeans to school. I was like
Yeah.
the loser weird
that's
kid.
actually
Yeah.
kind of hard.
That's kind of now it is.
Well,
would be.
now
Now
it
it's
is because
dope
I was
as
like
hell.
the be a maverick. I was the different kid.
You were 10 years ahead of your time.
But if that was if I wouldn't have gotten shit likes, bro, and how would that have?
So are you
made
saying
me-
this serves younger kids and younger
the future,
social media?
The future.
Okay.
I think it serves the future.
So maybe
which
they
is
should
which
just-
is cool. I mean, I think that's
maybe
a
they just have like
exciting opportunity.
a button, whether or not the user wants to show likes and views. Wouldn't that be
but also,
That is-
if
that's cool.
Sarah
That's
from
cool.
Cleveland turns that off, it's clear that she's like
yeah.
insecure about her likes.
Well,
Right.
see,
it's not
I think
creating a
us,
fair
like, where-
platform.
Yeah,
I
where
think
we're
it's-
where we're
Yeah,
at.
I think either way you're fucked.
Where we're at, I feel like we like I would almost look at it like a way to be unique. Like, no, I turned my likes off because like I want to put what I want. Like, I don't know. Like for me, like my way of life is there's always a way to twist something to make it beneficial for you.
Right.
And I think that a lot of like I respect mental health greatly. Obviously, I've been a huge proponent of mental health conversation on this show, and I get a ton of really great feedback for it. But I also am a little weary of the pussification of this country. And so I'm on the fence about it. Like I want people to have the best experience of their life. I don't
Yeah,
want
of
them to
course,
have to
you
deal
always
with likes affecting their health. But at the same time, like I think a part of me is it's because like, damn, bro, like I remember sleeping in trunks of cars, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember sleeping with fucking dirty needles around me and shit like that of my friends, and then going to their funerals and shit
Yeah.
like that when I was 18.
Right. But
and
that,
so
you can't call
I
it,
understand
like-
that. I'm not.
I think-
I'm not doing.
I
that,
think
but
it's like there also is toxic masculinity, which I think you're dancing on that fine line, because if you're calling it pussification for people to become more conscious, more aware, more empathetic, which a lot of people do call that, right? You know, you make fun of people who are more conscious because you can easily make it look like they're a pussy.
It's like imagine if someone put everything that happened in life under an umbrella of like conscious. Like so they were like wearing shoes doesn't allow me to connect to the ground as much. And I'm like, that seems kind of dumb. You're going to step on a fucking nail. And they're like, yeah, but you're blocking consciousness. That's what's kind of starting to happen. Like people are saying like, go vegan, electric cars, all that I agree with, whatever. Like people can do whatever they want. But I promise you, it will start to get to a tipping point where like I'm gonna tread lightly here. I'm actually gonna shut this down on my part altogether because I was gonna hit a few notes right now that I'm gonna be careful with. But I will say like, where do you start to draw the line between like, okay,
Wait, what are the notes that you want to hit?
Nothing. But what I was gonna say
Say
was
it.
like, what I was gonna say was like taking away the likes, which like you're removing something because semi-weak-minded people would not be able to get over the hump of not getting enough likes. It starts to open the door to participation trophies. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I get what
everyone
you
gets
mean.
a trophy.
I get what
Do you know
you
what I'm
mean.
saying? So like what I'm saying
I
is
get
like,
what
it's
you
like, yo, at what point do we continue to drive home American exceptionalism or global exceptionalism where being the best makes you the best, not being a part of the game. Like, oh, I played, so I'm the best.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying, listen, I'm all for things that will drive better mental health. I'm all for people being comfortable. I guess like I am somewhat liberal on a lot of those policies even. And so that's why when it starts to go crazy to me and start to look crazy to me, we've reached a point where I'm a little bit pushed back.
Well, I think we have to experiment with stuff, right?
For sure.
We
For sure.
can't-
I mean, I agree with the experimentation phase of it for sure. Like you're not going to know whether or not something is better or worse without trying it. So I think that's why they're trying it in these
10
countries.
countries, yeah.
But for me, like I use likes, not in the fact where I'm like, oh, I'm getting X amount of likes, I'm better than that person. I kind of use my likes in a way where I'm like, oh, okay, I posted this video, it got less likes than this video. Is it because of this? Or how can I make this video better? Like, I feel like it's people critiquing my videos for me to make better videos in the long run.
It's a performance metric.
That's how I use
Yes.
it.
Well, yeah, so you can still use that in that manner.
But now I feel like it's going to be construed where people are just going to like, oh, there's no like you said, right? I watch videos
yes.
because of likes. I watch this because of because of
Or-
views.
or
now I
fans-
feel like they're not going to see it, so it's like, oh, okay, like whatever. Let me just scroll. I watched it. Cool.
Or what about
cool, I like that.
fans? Or what? There's a lot of
that's the only thing.
engagement that happens on the internet where people like stuff because they want you to know that they liked
Yeah.
it, or they want to be a part of a group of people that have liked something and they want their name.
You can
to-
still see that.
So we'll all see that.
Right.
No, the actual
I
people
get
liking
that.
it we'll see it
They'll-
too.
Yeah, it'll say like liked by
Yeah.
and others or
It
something.
just won't say the number. Rocka
But,
showed us.
no, but
Yeah,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
look
I-
at look at the Challenger Games page. It doesn't even say that. It literally is just
Says
no
nothing.
likes.
There's nothing?
No, it says
Nothing.
nothing.
So they're testing different versions of it.
Oh, okay.
Look.
Only
it's,
comments.
It's almost
It's
like a
weird as
thing
fuck.
that with no picture with no likes.
Oh, it's almost like it got no likes. I mean, it
Legit.
does have no
I
likes.
was looking and I go, I'm pretty sure this picture got something. And there's
Did it get
I'm sure it got something.
But it looks weird now. There's no
Nothing.
likes,
Absolutely
but
no likes.
3,500 comments.
yeah, weird.
So now are you supposed to gauge how well something did?
I'm just
based
trying to
on
think
comments?
about the
Are
journey.
they-
I'm
I
trying to
don't-
think about the posting journey. You post this picture. Like it just looks like no one gave a fuck.
I feel like
It looks no one gave a
now you
fuck,
just
dude.
post and you turn off the app, right?
Which is kind of
is dope.
but also
Dope.
horrible for
Well,
Instagram.
But yeah, like I don't understand.
Like how much time do you?
I would say honestly, I'm kind of on the phase where I've been doing Instagram for like 5 years now. So I'm kind of in the phase where I'm like, okay, I posted. All right, cool, I'm out. That's it. I
just hit that, bro.
I do the one scroll in the morning of like, okay, you've seen everything, and then if I'm not posting, I might check it like once a day afterwards for like half an hour, and that's it.
I love gauging my success via a metric like a like or comment. But recently I just stopped giving a fuck because like I remember Andre, we took this picture in Sweden. 600,000 likes it got, which is probably one of the lowest performing pictures on my page in a while. But I fucking
It's a
love
fucking
this
dope picture.
photo.
Yeah.
I love this photo. So recently I'm more like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like here, actually, let me show you something. Go to any celebrity's page. I'll use Tyga for example. Oh shit. Help. Why?
You did hashtag Tyga.
Oh, but it,
I did?
al- Yeah, I also
Do you think they probably tagged him?
no. Well, yeah. No.
No.
Help.
Maybe just try typing it
Just
in
type
again.
it in. It's 4 letters.
You ever
give
used
it one more
You ever
go.
used Instagram? It's a
Not on-
shit.
Look,
Wait.
why is it coming up?
Because
Is
it's
his
like
name not
King
even
Gold
Ty-
Chains
Yeah, it's
or
King
Does he
something.
block me?
No, it's a gold.
May-
Let's use Drake.
There you go.
It's at Tyga.
No, it's not. I don't-
TYGA.
No, it's
Oh,
How did
What's
that
what's
happen?
fucking
That
good?
happened.
This
What
is
just
magic.
happened?
Instagram, fix your app.
What the?
Hi, bro. 17 million followers.
Right.
Half the likes I'm getting. 300,000 likes.
Well, hold on a second.
1
What's
million
happening?
views.
Well,
You
what's
guys
happening here?
both
Now
have
you-
different
300,000 likes.
Like, you guys both are different in different lanes.
No,
on
but I'm
social
saying,
media,
I'm saying,
right? Like,
Tyga doesn't give a fuck, bro.
Oh, of
Because he's
course.
Tyga. He doesn't give a shit.
It's totally different, though.
No, hold up. Because
Whoa.
he'll have I bet this one got a lot. Watch. 404 got a little more. Some of them will shoot up there. I'm just saying, like, there comes a point where even like A-list celebrities like Tyga likes. What does likes mean? What does that mean?
but their business isn't social media,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
Our business is.
Facts. In a way,
Well, yours is
How,
now
how does he
steered.
sell tour tickets?
support. It's a support system.
Now, like they're using
Plus
social media
labels.
now, like and
Radio.
yeah, like labels are playing for playlisting. They're doing this and that. Like our job is within social media, right? So whether or not he gets 200 likes, 200,000 likes or 50,000. At the end of the day, if he's selling records, what the fuck does he care
That one,
about? How many
that
likes
one
he
got
gets?
600.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It.
So I stopped caring because like Jake made a comment to me like 2 years ago, and when I asked him about his Instagram likes and his engagement because it started to drop, and he goes, "Bro, I don't give a fuck about Instagram." I go, "Why not? What's like your likes?" He goes, "I've made $0 from Instagram. How much money have you made from Instagram?" And I was like,
That's exactly what Jerry says. The exact same thing. He goes, bro, like,
"You don't
not
make
making
money,
any
you don't make
fucking
money from Instagram. I make money from selling merch, the hottest, softest merch in the game, or AdSense,
Yeah, YouTube.
and now
Yeah.
some sponsors."
It's interesting to see these studies though that are coming in about mental health with social media. There's studies that are showing 70% of young people are dealing with some form of anxiety or depression.
I mean, I deal with anxiety
sure.
all the
Me
time
too.
before
All
a
of us.
post.
Yeah.
All of us,
I
right?
think everybody does.
What's the caption? You know, like, like, are people gonna like it? Like,
I
is
think-
this good enough?
I
Like,
think when you just look at look what Logan's doing right now. Like, look at how much anxiety that produces. There's so many different things to look at, different things to potentially compare
Yeah.
yourself to fall into. So I think we've entered into this lane where we've been in the social media space for 5 to 10 years, and now we have to rethink it.
yeah.
So-
I agree.
I think
So
there's
it's
nothing wrong with rethink. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, I really don't think there's anything wrong with them experimenting with it. If it does help, fuck, by all means, do it. Like, I mean, I have nothing against that. I just hope that it's like the right, like, I hope it's the right experience.
Well, also,
that
I
they're
feel
doing.
like I hope it's like.
hope it doesn't take us backwards.
Yeah, because
Well, the thing is we're at this point where so much of our time is spent on this app. We're spending an hour and a
of it.
half or to almost 2 hours per day on average right now
That-
on Instagram.
Oh, just Instagram. Okay.
Just
Yeah, yeah.
Instagram,
Yeah.
which is insane.
It is.
Imagine that amount of
Nuts.
time. So,
Nuts.
yes, that does benefit a lot of people, especially us as creators. But is that the best thing for our society from a mental health standpoint? If that does negatively impact us, but to better public health,
Well, by the way, it's
think
probably
it's
negatively impacting the creators too from a mental health standpoint. I mean, like I wanted to be careful. I'm not shitting on the testing or rolling it out as a whole. All I'm saying is just, I don't think this is the line. I'm saying like, where is the line
Right.
for as we
I'm with you.
drop back.
I'm with you.
But I agree with it because I actually think that my anxiety and my kind of nerves, I think, are caused by a lot of things, but I think they have spiked in the years since looking at a phone all day has become the ritual.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's,
Remember the
I-
days when you just went out onto a playground?
I had
and
no
played?
anxiety. I
Or
had no
you went
anxiety
over-
at all,
You
bro.
went over to your friend's house and you just played.
You just
Those are the
played.
fucking
Like there
good old
wasn't
days.
trading car, like
Or you met
basketball
at like
cards.
the local school and like played like hockey
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
but
like younger kids are not
What do you got?
experiencing
my
those
niece
days.
is probably 9 years old. She's like, yo, check out my TikTok. Like,
Yo,
She's
but
like, check out my
shitty-
TikTok,
and
but
I'm
now
like-
I need.
I'm like-
But then she goes
I'm
and
trying
has
to tell
to
my
pop
sister,
Alexa
like,
Pro.
she's
as
9.
shitty as
Don't
it is,
let her
bro,
start.
as shitty as it is,
It's where we are.
no. Like playing on playgrounds and enjoying like real life human connection and stuff, that's great, mad noble. But this type of technology and learning how to use this type of technology is the reason that Generation Z will create the flying car. And the
Agreed.
generation and our parents created luggage with wheels.
Hold on a
in
second. Hold on a second. I
1979.
highly disagree.
You don't think that people are learning how to learn because of technology?
As I scroll fat asses on Instagram.
You.
Hold on. Or all the other 9 million people that follow each one of these Insta thoughts. Which one of them is going to create a propulsion system
Okay,
for a
you
vehicle?
don't know. You
Hold on a
really
second.
don't
What's the
know.
Hold on,
capital of
let me-
Austria?
let
What's the
me-
capital of Austria?
Wait, let's have a
What is
conversation.
it?
Fucking Switzerland.
No, what's the capital
No, I
of
don't know.
Austria?
I'm just kidding.
What's the capital of Austria?
I
Tell
don't-
me.
I
Is
don't
it
think I
Vienna?
know it.
Tell me.
Yeah, it is
Yes,
Vienna.
it is.
It's Vienna.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Vienna, yeah.
Say you didn't know that.
I would search it
How?
on Google.
Okay.
On my PC.
Imagine now
Imagine going
the
to a
generation
library.
below us has information at their fingertips. They can learn anything right now. They are going to be so much smarter than our parents and our generation because everything is right here. They are learning
Yeah.
so
Here's-
much.
here's the problem.
And on the playground,
Here's the problem. I
as
don't-
great as it is, you don't know what the capital of Austria
can we
is.
just
unless you go to a
talk?
library.
You
the
just keep
biggest thing. I
interrupting.
know. Sorry, I know you're pissed off on this episode too. The biggest. I could tell he has.
I know, I
whenever
can
he's
tell too,
so
I can
mad.
tell too.
And I'm
can tell too.
just
What
chilling.
was it? What did he say?
Go.
Can I talk?
Yes.
It's because, dude, sometimes you just suck
Oh, you're
the
gonna
energy
do this
from
again.
the show.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm the
Suck
opposite.
or suck the energy.
You suck the energy
Really?
from the show
Oh, really?
because
Yeah,
you
I
always have to
disagree.
talk. Like there's sometimes where it just needs to breathe so other people can talk.
Okay, really quickly.
And sometimes you like right now.
Can I say what I'm gonna fucking say,
Go
Spencer?
ahead.
That
You
depends
have
on
to.
the preface that the person wants to search out the capital of Austria. Because if you're on a playground playing and you say, I have to know the capital of Austria, you would have gone to the library, you would have got out an encyclopedia, and you would have looked for the capital
And by
of
the time you
Austria.
did that,
But it
bro,
takes
I can
two.
tell you the capital of 10 countries to more. The whole world, every country in the world, I'll have the capital at my fingertips versus going to the library and getting the books.
I think
and I hear what you're saying. Like it takes a proactive person to want to find the capital. Guess what? One Elon Musk created the Tesla. It takes one person who wants to know a little more, a lot more, and they can now because of technology.
Elon Musk didn't have that though. Like Elon Musk started a lot of his.
No, I'm saying it will take one person who
Yeah.
has a hyperactive brain and wants to know everything. And guess what? Now
This is
he
the start.
can.
That's the
And this
start.
is just the start of
So
it.
the issue is there's going to be a lot of people that fall through the cracks because we're not as our education systems, parenting, we're not teaching kids how to use it because people don't know. So when I was in college, I'm sure each of you can relate, or in some workplace, you have someone teaching you how to use an app, how to use a website, how to use the internet that didn't even use the internet. Like it doesn't make sense. So I think the biggest challenge we're gonna face with the like what you're describing with Gen Z, I completely agree with you. Technology is going to create all these ideas, but the biggest issue is there's gonna be a lot of people falling through the cracks.
Some drone motherfuckers, bro.
Huge
some
amounts of people.
drones, bro. More drones, but more technology. We're gonna turn into Wall-E. Remember the movie Wall-E?
Yeah.
I remember
The
the first
fat
time I
people,
saw it,
no bones.
I said, this movie is incredible. So much technology, revolutionized, transferring planets, fat people in chairs that move around, they just float. But everyone's a drone. They're all drones.
What technology are you guys most excited for? I want to know that. Like, what are you guys?
Mike's
What are you
excited
guys
about a
looking for?
toaster. A toaster
Oh,
that
a toaster that
That's revolutionary.
I can't remember what was.
the
it?
industrial toaster.
Industrial
it was
toaster.
How many toasts? Like,
I think it would
Quite
be
a
nice
few.
if you could toast
think
for
it's
the
already-
population.
It's already invented though.
Yeah.
So there's got to be
there's a
some
video that went
advanced toast
viral of a
technology.
dude that like was laying down and he had like a string and he pressed like the toaster was like stuck to the roof and he was laying down and just
That's amazing. I think I'm
Right into his
excited
mouth.
for.
Toast shot into his mouth.
right into his mouth.
How did he butter it though?
Wow, he must not like butter on his.
Yeah,
I
that's
just realized
weird.
that.
What
Ew, what a
the
fucking
hell?
weirdo.
Looks good, dude.
I'm excited for the Hyperloop personally.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Living
yeah,
in
for
LA
sure.
or just any technology that can eliminate, let's just say 70% of cars from the road. That'd be
That's a good
incredible.
one.
Mine's deep and dangerous.
Okay.
Hentai?
No, the chip. I want the chip in my brain.
Neural link.
So, whatever it is,
Yeah, that's Elon Musk too, right?
where like I can think about the text I want to say and not have to use my thumbs, and it just pops up on my screen. I can think, and everything's just boom.
Is that what it does though?
I don't know. No, it doesn't exist yet. Like I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. That'd be
and-
cool. So you're trying to like that's like what you would invent. If,
No,
like,
I would invent. I talked about this yesterday. I would invent some sort of injection that can heal any injury in like a week. Like I would do it on myself right now. I hate injuries. Imagine if you
Yeah.
could just plug yourself with some sort of, I don't know if it'd be like a steroid or what, and it just heals my pulled hamstring.
Should talk to Elizabeth Holmes about that. She could probably
How about you,
help
Mike?
Oh yeah, you watch a doc.
I don't. A toaster's fine. I wanted to make one more quick note on the Gen Z thing because I'm not saying I disagree, but I'm also like to play devil's advocate on it. The biggest killer to invention is distraction, and so we've talked about this time and time again. That boredom
yes.
is the catalyst for invention. You're sitting there, you say, "Wow, here's that problem. Wow, I've got an hour with nothing to do. I'm waiting for my train in Vienna. I've got nothing to do. Let me think for a while." Now that never happens
'Cause you're always
you're on your
stimulated.
phone.
Yeah.
You're reading about the mountains. You're reading about the capital of Vienna now for no reason, by the way. Because why are you doing that? Before, maybe it was a blessing that you couldn't get that information because you're thinking
was an
about
arbitrary example. You
Whatever,
know what I
fair,
mean, like-
fair. But what I'm saying is, there is the boredom. We talked about the death of boredom. There is no boredom now. And boredom used to spawn these beautiful ideas, yo. Like,
Wait, but I know for a fact, bro, like
Like,
Yeah, yes, the phone is stimulating, but I get bored even on the phone.
I was just about to say
bro,
that.
How long do you?
the phone doesn't even stimulate my boredom anymore. Like I get more bored fucking being on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know, like, I
but
was just fucking like a lazy.
and then what do you do though?
I call my friend and be like, "Yo, I'm fucking bored. What are you doing?" And then we hang out. I honestly, I feel like when I'm the most creative, I'm not bored. It just comes to me because I'm doing something. And my brain is just like, oh, cool, that's funny, or
Like
that's
you're playing
cool.
basketball or some
And
shit?
it's just anything, just living life. You know, like, that's what sparks my interest in, like, or my brain is when I'm like living life and I'm like, oh, cool, this is interesting. Or
I
what
like
if this would happen?
I like your devil's advocate. Hey, can we go to audio only?
Yeah.
We've been at this shit for a minute.
Well, this is the second show too.
All right, listen. We're gonna do audio only. Spotify and iTunes right now. Hey, thanks for joining Impulsive, bro.
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Of course,
It's
the
awesome.
number one podcast in the world. Where can you find you on social media?
At Piques, Piqueus.
Jean Paul Piques.
Jean Paul.
All right, guys, we freaking love you. Audio only right now. Spotify, iTunes. We'll see you next time. Hit that subscribe button. Bye.
Can I clear something out? Fucking the fucking Spencer situation.
I knew it happened. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I was waiting for the debrief
severe
afterwards.
ADHD. I drink Red Bull and I'm a fucking psychopath,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I do my best.